So Wildlands review for GameSpot just popped up, and we're gonna go into why I told you guys not to buy Wildlands. Now, sure enough, okay. I posted, should you buy Ghost Recon Wildlands? Fuck no, that was the video. And after all the hate that that's gotten, I think I had like 6 dislikes within the first hour of the video being posted. Because I was calling out the Ubisoft fantards for defending Ubisoft, of course. So let's get into Wildlands, because right after that video was posted, I did the unthinkable, guys. I went out and bought the game. And I just beat the game. It took me about a week, but I beat it. And so when I say a week, that means in some areas I took my time. And the game looks amazing. Big open world, blah, 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 Side content is worse than Witcher 3, to be quite honest. There's no interaction with anybody except for the main storyline characters or whatever. So it's not on the detail of, again, a dialogue system like Witcher 3 or Mass Effect. And this is pretty much why I said Ubisoft fanboys need to stop. You don't know what good games are, just shut the fuck up. Now, of course, I could be wrong. With Mass Effect Andromeda, it could end up really bad too. Hopefully not. But this game has no replayability. Wildlands right now has no replayability. It's a good game. Story. When I say good game, I mean like it's an okay game. It's an okay game. It's not worth $60 to $80, but it's an okay game. Because the world is uninspiring. There's no NPCs to interact with except for maybe side content, HVTs you capture, and that's it. Gun customization. The customization in Wildlands, like I said in the beta, is probably the best part about Wildlands. I have no issue with character and gun customization in Wildlands. That's great. Everything else, though, aside from the story and the customization on those two fronts that I mentioned, is just bad. It's the side content, some of the worst I've ever seen. Go to a base, collect maybe a weapon part. Okay, for customization purposes, okay, fine. Kill all the bad guys in the base, whether it's stealth or gun and run, Call of Duty, Rambo shit. Get the supplies in the base, then do the same in the next base. And then maybe the next base might have a supply chopper or a plane, steal that, turn it in to upgrade your skills, blah, blah, blah. It's just the same shit over and over. And then once you max out all your skills, you'll realize there's no Witcher 3 quest. There's no reason to keep playing the game unless you restart the game again and play the story again. It's a one-and-done type game like Horizon Zero Dawn. And this is exactly why I'm concerned for Andromeda. Now, Andromeda is going to have a multiplayer, which is kind of like Horde mode from what I've just seen on recent media coverage sites. And that's today, 3/11/2017, that I've read about that. And I'm not looking forward to that type of multiplayer. To be honest, that kind of sucks. But hey, Mass Effect's a story game. Games need to have replayability. When was the last time I had a game that had good replayability? I'm going to be honest with you guys, not in a very long time. Games just don't have it anymore. They don't have replayability. They're not fun. They're rushed. They're boring. They're microtransaction to hell. And then everybody sits here and defends these games like, oh, Wildlands is a great game. Ubisoft is a great game maker. Fuck that shit. They're as bad as the people who fucking made Homefront, THQ. And they're going to be going that way very soon. EA is no better. Activision is no better. It's just the same shit, same day with every single big name producer now for gaming. And it sucks. It really does. I'm hoping Andromeda is good. I'm not going in with high expectations. In fact, I'm going in with very, very low expectations. Because I know I'm going to be burnt the moment that it starts to suck. So, but this reviewer on GameSpot actually pretty much summarizes the downfalls of this Ghost Recon game. It's a good game in its customization for the character and your guns, but that all fades once you realize that the side content's the same. Hopefully in DLC that will change. I also feel that this game is kind of like a poor man's GTA. Again, it doesn't feel like a Ghost Recon game. You got vehicles, cars, you don't have jets or anything, but it acts kind of like GTA to a degree, except for you can't really interact with shit. You can't communicate or do anything. It's just like GTA. GTA, well, the story was good. The online sucks because you don't get to communicate with like any of the NPCs unless you walk up on them and they threaten to call the cops on you. That's it. That's the only interaction you're gonna get. And so it's just wasted potential, a wasted map. Now, don't get me wrong, Bolivia and Wildlands looks amazing. All the zones change settings. Like one zone is like a desert area type area. The other zone will be like a snowy mountain area. Another area will be lush green Amazon forest type area. And it looks great, right? I like the way the landscape looks. The cars could look better. The way the cars move, the open world stuff could look better. But again, that's all. It makes you feel like you're in a thriving, living world, like every open world game. But there's nothing to do in it. At least in Witcher 3, somebody was getting mauled by a fucking pack of wolves, or a vampire showed up and tried to eat them, or something was going on in the world while I was galloping around in Witcher 3. Nothing goes on in Bolivia. And that's why it's boring. It's so boring. You may see rebels and, cartel guys duke it out, gunfights one-on-one, but that's about it, right? We've seen that before. It's just boring. That's boring, I'm sorry. I'd rather much see good side content, good open world events, things like that. And see this, all Ubisoft games are repetitive, same Ubisoft hater, hey Bob. Want to play the recycled Call of Duty to death. Okay. Call of Duty isn't repetitive, though, because you have Prestige, which is a progression system that allows you to play the game differently. Whereas one Prestige, you might use an SMG the whole time, and the next one you want to try the AR out, and you can do that. Wildlands doesn't really do that. I could use the same loadout from start to finish and be done with the game. I don't gotta change any weapons. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of weapons in Wildlands, but there's no reason to really use all of them unless you're just making a bunch of characters and replaying the game and then collect the weapons again and play the game. So it's really, at this point, Wildlands is a one-and-done type game. There's just nothing to do in it, and it sucks because I actually kind of like Wildlands a little bit, but not enough that I feel justified in the money I spent on it. But I had to go out and buy it to put the Ubisoft fantards to shame because they instantly think the game is amazing. The game is fun as fuck. It's fun as fuck for the first 20 hours, which this reviewer does go into. I highly recommend this review. I actually do not always agree with what GameSpot has to say because they're usually sold out. But this guy pretty much covers some of the flaws with Wildlands about midway through the review. And it's not a bad game. It's okay. So Ubisoft has an okay title. But this game needs updates. Bug fixes for co-op and single player. It needs content updates immediately. Because, again, like other comments I've said in this post, you got Andromeda coming out. And it's ran by EA. They are not going to fuck up. Look at Battlefield 1 as a prime example. Now, don't get me wrong, Battlefield 1 has no content, but they do know how to sell a game. Compared to Ubisoft hasn't really made any good games again since, like, Assassin's Creed Ezio. I'm sorry, it's just not happening for Ubisoft. So, pretty much at this point in time, is Wildlands worth a buy? And I said fuck no last time. I still say fuck no right now. I think it's worth getting at a discount, maybe $40. I would say 30 if you're lucky. Hell, you could even go down to 20. Wait for it to go on bargain bin sale. It'll be on sale in no time. But ultimately, it's not a Witcher 3. If you want a good game and you haven't played Witcher 3, I highly recommend that game. And it's DLC. In fact, I would pay for the DLC separately just to support how good that game is. Which I did. But that's what I would recommend. You want a good RPG game, good story game, a good game. Now, if you like gun games, Ghost Recon's not a bad game. But you could also get Metal Gear Solid 5, which pretty much does the same thing, with a smaller open world. So, I don't know. I like Recon, Ghost Recon Wildlands. But there's not enough content in it for replayability purposes. I have no reason to replay this. In fact, what I might do is just go into matchmaking and find somebody else's game, since I'm level 30 already in it, and it's... And yeah, Horizon's no good either, guys. Like, I have Horizon as well. I have both these games, and they're both mediocre at best. They're okay. They're not great. And my Horizon review's up on the channel as well. But I figured I'd, again, make this review to kind of tone down the hate on my last video. Because my last video, I did play the closed beta of For Honor and Ghost Recon. And so I know what you were going to get, right? And I was right. I kind of knew that Ubisoft locking down the Recon beta the way it was for Ghost Recon Wildlands when it came out, by locking it to that one zone for the him and her weapons, I already knew all the side content was going to be the same throughout the rest of the map, because they did that in the Division, so it's not new. And then For Honor came out, or the For Honor beta, and the closed beta, I got invited to that as well, and I played that, and it was shit. There wasn't enough there in the multiplayer to keep me wanting to play it for a year. Sorry. And sure enough, I told everybody that these two games would die out in a month when a Mass Effect was coming out, because they would. The only reason people are picking them up right now, guys, or the reason they were going to be picking them up, is because there's nothing to play. So that's the reason people are playing them now. But now that everyone's played them, they're just waiting on... There's something to do to wait until Mass Effect shows up. Because if Mass Effect Andromeda blows these two games out of the water, why the fuck would I come back to Wildlands? I'll probably delete it off my hard drive. Luckily, I bought the disc, so I can always return it. But I'm being honest with you guys. Like, that's the thing. So, my last video that got the hate, I was more mad at the fact that every Ubisoft fanboy tries to defend Ubisoft when they make shit games. I don't need to fanboy any AAA developer, because honestly, they all fucking suck. And I think they need to fix their shit and make good games again. That's what I think. If you're not like that, and you want to defend a publisher that makes your favorite game, like Ubisoft, EA, Activision, then just get the hell off my channel. Like, you don't need to be here. Stop this review right now, go to a different channel, and watch somebody lie to your face. Because I'm not gonna lie. I don't got time for that shit. So, with that said, Wildlands, 40, 30 bucks tops. Get it on sale. You'll be more happier. It's, like I said, it's a cool game. It's not bad, but it's not worth full price. Anyways, guys, take care, man. Enjoy. Have a great rest of the weekend, guys, and I'll see you next time.